this is how a vault should be built. Go to the vault, atrium. Right, I will have to say straight away is that I do have some mods in the list. However, I will make sure that I use only the basic stuff like that's already meant to be. Right, you have to use. Oh no, wrong. The proper pieces with a vault because of the way this works. Right, so we're just going to skip all through. If you wanted to just end this and go straight into the atrium, you would go and find the end cap at the end of domestic. Right, and you can tell by the little icon down the bottom on the right corner that it is the default item. But yeah, you get the end cap, and that also works for the atrium. Right, we go to the atrium. This is how we make doors. You can either use the atrium doorway, right, and that way the doorway is proper on both sides. We're going to go to the doors, and
that little bit is added by a mod, and it's actually glitching out a little bit, so I might actually have to uninstall that mod. That shouldn't be doing that. Oh, that side's fine. It's just this side. So I wonder. Yeah, no, because that should definitely have that.
for the case of argument, say we've not got that doorway bottom, and we want to use the door, like we've got a floor there. What you do is you go to the end of the atrium, and you got doorway mid, or it's not even at the end. But you go to doorway mid, put that down, and shouldn't normally cause all that. That's how you're meant to do it normally. Then you go and add a door, and that's meant to be fine. But I think I'm going to have to uninstall the mod that I've got that adds these little bits, because I'm pretty sure that'll be a physical object, and I don't really like that. You could then go and put a mid on it. That ruins the aesthetic, but that's something you can indeed do.
Corner bottom, corner middle, corner top. Like, that's what I mean to say. Right, so we use the corner. And then we say, bam, get rid of that. Use the bottom wall, and that fits in.
But if you want to make a corner that's on the inside, so inner bottom, corner bottom, yeah, inner corner, right. That's right, yeah, that's fine. I'd then go and get the walls, and that's how you make a corner. So you can make a passageway, or you can make a so say we want to make a complete square out of that. We then go and put a corner piece there, and a corner piece there. We put that away. And bam. Alright, if we just inspect this and explain what's happening here, these corners keep it all neat, and this corner piece here makes that tidy. With that, you can lock off little areas, but without that actual corner piece, because that's just a normal floor piece, without that corner piece, you just get a mess. The second you put that corner piece in, it's a lot nicer to look at. If you've got a middle, and if it's on the middle floor and you do want that, you would go to the inner corner mid, just get that. Oh, get that to, yeah, that's fine. And bam. You now have your clock tower. In the doors, there's also these windows. They are designed to go
in like this.
What we need to do now is get some hanging floors on. Right. And we're also going to use the hanging floor corners, because they are something that most people forget about entirely. But yeah, we'll put them on there. And you can also use hanging floor corners for the outside. So if you see, you've got the one little support, that goes on the inside of corners, 2 supports goes on the outside corners, and there you go, kind of thing. I mean, you can use hanging ceiling and floor that don't have the support. Just don't seem to want to strap on. So the ones without the straps have to go on somewhere that already has some support and all that isn't touching the actual wall. So again, we're going to go back to the one with the one corner. Oh no, of course, because this is the outside corners. What am I thinking? Yeah. So there are your outside corners. Get the hanging pieces. And they even work well with doorways and all that. Right, here's a good example. Where we don't need them support bits is where we've already got 2 ones that, or even just the one, where it's already got one that's touching the wall. And therefore, you don't actually need that bit that touches the wall. So now we've got the floors done, we're going to get some stairs. And these come out quite a fair bit. They take up 2 slots of space, and that's how they work with that. As for the bridges, they are for doorways you have to use this one, but if you just want to have a bridge, oh no, you don't have to use that one for doorways, but if you want to walk through the doorway, you're best off having that one, otherwise you won't be able to do it anyway. Now for
railings, you can go and use that on these, and that stops that from being a nuisance. So don't believe that there's a, no. But yeah, we're going back to this. Oh yeah, no, we'll stick on this for a second. When you're doing the, which way is it? Railings, you can, when this wants to play with me, yep, you can get railings that work together to stop you from falling off places like that. And obviously you've got your normal railings for these kind of locations.
What we're going to show you now is if you're going to have a floor, right, and we're not going to have a room down here. You don't have to do this first. Obviously with fallout mechanics, you should already know that. But for Gopher, this is the quarters. This is where canonically you're meant to have all your bedrooms and all that. So we'll just go and put a bedroom area down over here. Because I know Gopher likes to do things properly. So right, but you've now got this hanging area, which don't look right, does it? Well, that's what the vault supports are for. And you can just go and whack them down, and then there your vault is supported. But say that you don't want it on the first floor up. Well, they do have a 2-floor thing, or if you wanted it to be 3 floors, you can do that as well. Right, we're just going to get ourselves some stairs, because I just thought to myself, how am I going to get back up? Am I going to have to cheat? And I thought, no, screw it, I'm just going to... Again, obviously this isn't going to touch the floor, because there is normally a floor piece there, Right, going up a floor. We'll go and... Yeah, as you can see, these don't like to just sit somewhere. They really, really do ask for something to actually attach to.
Let's go get floor, corner, stairs. And I'll show you the power reduction in a second. Right, so we go to the atrium, ceiling and floor. This can hold itself up now that something else is attached to the wall. And we can say bam, bam, bam. Cover that so it's a real mausoleum type thing. And over there, obviously, we're going to want a hanging wall. Or hanging floor, sorry. Right, we don't need to actually have... Right, we will need that block, but...
We don't actually need to have something between them gaps. So that's fine. You can just have that as emptiness. Oh yeah, you would anyway, wouldn't you? But... Yeah, you've got nothing in that spot, whereas... Like that. I mean, you can go and do that even, but... You risk falling through the gaps, that's a little bit silly.